For today, I thought maybe to show you something else. I'm going to show you a technique of something that I'm going to do for this project that I'm currently making. So this is a Mega Lucario from Pokemon, and you can see these kind of stuff we'll be making in the future. Right now it's a little bit more complicated, but what I want to show you, it's a few moments of how I'm making this project. We will be making a technique that we're going to combine a ScoubiTunel inside this neck, and we're going to attach it so that they won't be separated. So this yellow ScoubiTunel will be over here, and it's kind of going to be its body, the start of its body. Let's just show you some views first of this project, just to show you. So from here you can see here's its eye, and this is the bandana. It has 4 bandanas. You can see these stitches are actually spiral stitches. It's not square. So that's that. You can see also have here blue strings, whatever. You can see. So we have here its ears, and you can see here is black strings, and over here you have blue strings. It's also a different technique that we'll be making in the future. Alright, so I have here a ScoubiTunel, a yellow ScoubiTunel, and I really want to do is I want to attach it like that inside, so that this neck, it's a 3x3 neck, will be inside this space here that is also a 3x3 space. So let's do it first. This is not so important for this video, but just to give you the idea, I'll do it as fast as I can. So first what I need to do is to get these blue strings inside, or at least a few strings here, so I can push it through. Again, you can skip now this video a little bit, because things going to be a little bit messy. Okay. And now comes the interesting part. So we have here a 3x3 stitch. It's actually here the blue strings are actually a swirl stitch, but whatever. And you have a yellow ScoubiTunel outside the borders here. What I want to do, what I really wanted to do to show you guys on this video is, so as you can tell that these two objects are not attached to each other. So what you can do is I can always get this yellow ScoubiTunel outside this blue stitch here. What I want to do is to attach them. Okay, so what's the logical thing to do? The logical thing to do is to just lock them with some strings and loops. So what I'm talking about is I'm going to choose, for this video you don't need to have so much strings attached, but let's for example take this string, this string, and the one also on the right side here, this string. What we'll do with these 4 strings, we will be getting through one of these loops here. So let's start. You will see in one moment. So for example, I'll take this. Okay, so it's going to be a little bit hard at first because this blue stitch is strong, a little too strong. Okay, so what I did first is simply made a loop here with this blue string, and I'm going to take this yellow string, attaching it. So now we have one side that is locked, because now it's almost impossible to, when you're going to weave the next stitch, it will be almost impossible to separate the blue stitch and the yellow stitch, because now this blue stitch is locking this yellow string, as you can see. I think it's very obvious. And let's do the same thing for each side of a ScoubiTunel. So we'll have this yellow string also going to do. So because I used this loop, I'm going to do a symmetrical thing here. So this loop will be our loop for this string. Just symmetrically, you don't have to do symmetrically, but just to make it more nice, you know. You can see. Again, the same thing. We locked this side now. It's impossible now to, even right now, I can finish the video and say goodbye, because even two strings will be as good as 4 strings, but let's just add all the 4 strings to give us the maximum or a lot of strength attachment for this. So again, same thing here, taking one of the strings here, adding it into one of these loops here of a blue strings. And you think, if you understand right now, if you've seen all this video, you are until now, I think you're going to start to understand how it's going to be like, you know, this is how we attaching two separated stitches. If you want to attach them, we need to do like that, always to find some loops and strings and combining them. So the correspondence loop, just to make it more symmetrical, as I said before, I'll take I think so these two from here, so this guy, no, 2 from here, 2 on the right, this guy. So you don't have to make it symmetrical, just to make it more nicer here on this video, although it's symmetrical. Okay, so in summary, what we've done. So in summary, what I did is simply put some of the strings of a ScoubiTunel here, of a yellow ScoubiTunel, put them through one of the loops, some loops of this blue strings, this blue stitch, and now because these strings here, these yellow strings are inside these blue loops here, few loops here on our blue strings, it'll be very hard for us to get them through, because on the next stitches, when I'm going to make the next stitch of this blue stitch, and the next stitch of this zero stitch, it will be so hard for us to, it will be impossible to get separate the yellow strings from the blue strings. So that's it for today. If you liked these kind of stuff, I'll be happy to post more. And yeah, so thank you and see you next time.